Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Blue Hens offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Caught near the sticks. It's Woodside. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Fakes to grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Woodside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Bridges. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Delaware. Haul that baby in and then touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Unloads quickly, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
They'll run the screen. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was good.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On first down, you try to throw it. It goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again. And now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on third down, too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting a ball carrier to find a way?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Let's look at that again, goddamn. That was a hell of a catch by that fucking tight end.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tackle. He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Thank you, EST King, 2001, for following. Your support means a lot. Welcome to the community.
But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
The throw. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They're starting this. The massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Trying to barrel in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Delaware. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
No, I don't. No. I really...
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Pierce. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
First down for the offense.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Blue Hens looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Have a great stream.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Delaware. And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Don't bring it out. Don't bring it out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to work.